Hey Scrappy friends, it's Ashley and today I am here to share a new layout with you for Pinkfresh Studio. I'm using the new Simple and Sweet collection that just came out. I got it this week and I'm starting out with the Good Company pattern paper. As soon as I saw this one, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. I had to stitch on it. It's one of those papers that just kind of talks to you and says, hey, I need you to stitch with some embroidery floss. So that's what I did. And I'm just starting out here with 3 different colors. Originally, I had planned just to stitch the first 3 hearts, and then once I started, I couldn't stop, so I just kept going. And I ended up stitching around 12 of the heart shapes on the paper. So I used 6 different color embroidery flosses that coordinate with the collection. So you can just see my progress photo here as I'm going along. This is the last of the 6 colors, the white. And so you can see how those just go varying out from the center and just finishing things up, so you can see my progress on the stitching. I love the way it turned out. I love the texture and I love the color that it added to the paper. And I always like the way the back looks too. It's always kind of cool to me when I flip it over to tape off the ends. So now I'm getting started with my photo and embellishments. This is a photo of my youngest niece taken at Easter, and I wanted to use it with the collection. So I'm going to add some pop dots to it because I'm going to layer some of my embellishments under there, so I wanted it to have some dimension. And I'm going to use the little letter stickers here for my title. I like having these with each collection. They're usually in various colors, and so I'm going to use 3 different colors, the kind of teal color, the white, and the gold. And my title is going to be Sugar and Spice because my niece is a sassy pants, and I probably could have titled it Spice and Spice and that would have fit her a little bit more, but I decided to go with Sugar and Spice. So I'm just kind of following the curve of the stitch hearts here for the title and just getting the letters in place. I like the way it looks with the 3 different colors on the words, so that turned out really fun. And just finishing up the last one there. And I always add those little inside pieces back. I like the way that looks on my letters when I'm using letter stickers or thickers. So now I'm going to start building an embellishment cluster around the photo. I have some ephemera pieces that I took out just to kind of give me an idea of some of the things that I wanted to use. And you'll see I'm using different adhesives for these. On some of them I'm using my tape runner, and on some I'm using liquid adhesive. The ones that are touching more of the pattern paper, I used the tape runner, and some of the ones that are covering more of the stitching, I use the liquid adhesive to help hold those a little better. Sometimes the tape runner won't stick very well to the stitching when it has that texture, so I like to use the liquid adhesive too and just kind of switch back and forth depending on what type of embellishments I'm using and what they're being placed over. So I just kind of built that cluster there just to kind of get things started and figure out how I wanted to add all the rest of the embellishments to the layout. Originally, I was just going to keep kind of everything clustered on that right-hand side, but as I was going along and there were so many cute embellishments, I couldn't decide which ones to use, and so I just decided to use all the rest of the space around the stitch hearts so I could add as many embellishments as I wanted. And I really love these little epoxy stickers. They have some cute designs, and I just like the look that they add to the layout, and plus they're circles, which is always good for me because I love using circles. And I'm trying to find something that I want to kind of go down by the title just to add a little more interest down there. And I tried those little cherry blossom die cut pieces, but they were a little too big. So I found a couple of pieces on the puffy sticker sheet that I was able to use down there. And now I'm going through the chipboard pieces. I just kind of like to go through each different type of embellishment, whether it's the ephemera pieces, puffy stickers, epoxy stickers, chipboard, and get out different pieces because I just like the interest that all the different types of embellishments add to a layout. And these chipboard pieces are sticky on the back, so I'm just peeling off that little sticker to add those to the layout. Sometimes you get chipboard pieces that they do have a sticky back, but it's not very sticky. So a lot of times I will add a little bit of extra liquid adhesive to the back of those just to make sure they stick. The ones from Pinkfresh Studio are very sticky, so you usually don't have to do that unless you're layering it over something that it may not want to attach to very well, but I didn't have any problem with the ones on this layout. So I'm kind of finishing around that left-hand side and just seeing what other embellishments I want to add. I have space for 2 more. So I'm going to use one of the ephemera pieces, and I wanted to use this cute little butterfly, but I couldn't bend it because it was kind of thick because of the chipboard. So I just decided to kind of tear that in half and get some of that layer of chipboard off the back so I could bend up the wings. And then I decided I needed a couple of other flowers down by the title just to have something else down there. So I just got a couple of these I can't say that, ephemera flowers and added those right down here by the title. And then I'm going to finish off the layout with my date. And I hope you enjoyed watching today. I hope you will pick up the Simple and Sweet collection from Pinkfresh Studio. You can watch your favorite online shops to pick it up, and you'll see the finished layout here at the end and a few close-ups. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.